The current emissions pledges of nations to limit climate change would still put the world on track to warm by nearly 3 degrees Celsius this century. This is according to a new United Nations report released ahead of the COP28 climate talks. The United Nations Environment Programme has released its annual emissions gap report just ahead of the crucial COP28 climate talks in Dubai. The report assesses countries' promises to tackle climate change and compares them to what is really needed. This year, it has warned that the planet is on a path for disastrous heating of between 2.5 and 2.9 degrees Celsius by 2100. Based just on existing policies and international efforts, global warming is set to reach the 3 degrees Celsius mark, way beyond the benchmark set by the Paris Agreement.
What we really show every year is where are we headed in terms of global greenhouse gas emissions if countries do what they promise, and where should we be headed if we want to have a likely chance of limiting global warming to the goal of the Paris Agreement, which is to limit temperature increase to well below 2 degrees Celsius throughout the century and preferably to 1.5 degrees. So the report shows the discrepancy between where we're headed with current pledges, current promises by countries, and where we should be headed.
The report assessed that global emissions should be 28% lower than what current policies set in order to stay below the 2 degrees Celsius mark. In fact, emissions will have to be 42% lower to meet the more ambitious limit of 1.5 degrees Celsius. For the way forward, the United Nations Environment Programme urged ambitious and urgent efforts from all nations to reduce fossil fuel use and deforestation. UN Chief Antonio Guterres called for dramatic climate action post the report's release, saying leaders cannot kick.
We are in the fight of our lives and we are losing. Greenhouse gas emissions keep growing. Global temperatures keep rising. And our planet is fast approaching tipping points that will make climate chaos irreversible. We are on a highway to climate hell with our foot still on the accelerator.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.